You gonna sing? You gonna do a little dance for us?
You are now listening to Random Things starring Random Bitches. We are live or rolling.
We're live. We're here. We're living. We're learning.
We're living and learning every day. All right, best friend. So how has your week been?
My week has been great. 4th of July weekend. Also, Josh's birthday week coming up. I know it's weird that our men have birthdays like on the same week.
Wait, is Josh's birthday this week?
Yeah, it's on the 8th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
It's my man's birthday. We're not doing anything because like we both decided this year for our birthdays, we're not going to do anything since we have the wedding, the honeymoon coming up. Like, we're not.
Right. That's just, it's like a lot.
Yeah, we're going to do like a chill, just like
just dinner or something.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cook his favorite dinner.
Wait, so what is his favorite dinner?
Anything I cook. Let me say this though. His little brother said I'm the best cook in the family. So I was like, yeah. Like last night we came from like a barbecue at his family's house and he was like, Laiza, I'm hungry. Can you make rice and sofrito?
Wait. He came from a barbecue and he was hungry? No, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Unacceptable.
He was hungry. And they both were like, can you make, and I was like, okay, do you guys want to order food or what? And they, like, because when you're a kid, when you're like 15, because he's 15, like who doesn't want to order food? Like, yeah, let's order food. He was like, no, can you make rice and chicken with sofrito? Which when he says sofrito, he means like pollo guisado, like the
okay.
You know what I mean? But he calls it sofrito. I could cook, because I'm like the best cook. No, I won't say that. I'm not the best cook, but apparently I'm the best cook in this family. I would say my grandma's the best cook, but since my grandfather had a stroke, she cooks like with no salt, like so.
Right. Same. My grandma does the same thing.
Yeah, her food, in my opinion, is still great, but like Josh is like, it doesn't have as much flavor as yours, and it's because she doesn't use like adobo and things like that. So I'm sure my grandmother is the best cook, but because of circumstances, I'm the second best cook.
My grandma gets so mad because she also has to cook with like less salt. Ever since like JR had his like heart problems and stuff, so she gets so mad. She's like, and he can't have salt, so none of my food tastes good.
You know what? Let me be honest with you. Spanish people cook with a lot of salt. Like they do adobo, salt, like everything. I don't use salt at all. I use adobo.
I was gonna say, if you're using adobo, you don't need salt. Like it's already in there.
Yeah, I use minimal, but I use a lot of like I like lemon in my fucking food, like lemon lime.
I love
like
lemon.
My chicken, I'm like 2 lemons. Ugh, make that shit zesty. I love lemon in food. Even in my rice, I'm a little crazy. Not my white rice, but like my colored rice.
Mm-hmm.
I put a little lime in there, bitch. I'm like, that shit lime.
Do you put when you make your not your white rice, when you make your rice, do you put olives in your rice?
No, because I hate olives.
Okay. Does your grandma put did your, I know like you hate olives, but like, so your grandma probably didn't put olives in her rice, but did your grandma put olives in her rice?
Yes, my grandma does put olives in. Yeah, she puts a few. She puts peppers. Like there's these Spanish Goya peppers that she does to make
the roasted red peppers.
Yeah, she does that. But my grandma's like a true G because anytime, like, my grandma had such hard work with me. Like, anytime she would cook any holiday, she would always make like food for everybody else and then food for Liza, like with no olives, potato salad with no olives. Like, there was certain things that, like, if it touched my food as a child, like now I move it out because I'm not fucking difficult. Well, I am difficult, but like not as difficult. But as a child, she would be like, she would make me like another plate.
Eric will say the exact opposite of Josh's brother or of everything. I'm a horrible cook.
Oh, for you. But let's preface this with saying he's a chef.
Yes, he is. He is a chef.
Like he has a degree. So yeah, that's the reason.
We went out to eat for lunch for his birthday before we went to work, and we went to this restaurant with his parents, and his mom was saying something about how she enjoys cooking and blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, I don't like, I'm not really good at it. And the look on Eric's face when I said that I wasn't a good cook, I'm like, is it really that bad? And he's just like, silence.
You hit the jackpot with Eric when it comes to cooking.
Oh, I've hit
So
the jackpot
like,
with Eric.
you know, the universe gives us what we need.
Some people were made to be in the kitchen and some were just made to eat from the kitchen. And that's me. I'm just made to eat from the kitchen.
All right, moving on. I had a random thought.
Okay. What was your random thought?
Okay, so I don't know if anyone can relate, but in my life, in my current relationship, I dealt with a mother-in-law who is very protective of their son. Why are mother-in-laws so crazy about their sons? Like, my grandparents were ready to give me up. The first time my grandfather met Josh, he was like, "Oh, you're the one. I give you my blessing." What? Like, I'm accepted now, but it took a while. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, it took a while. Why?
I wish I could tell you. I have not had that experience, at least that I've known of. I haven't had that experience. I don't know. I don't know what you did.
Either. This was my first time too, because like I've
Yeah,
had
in your past, I mean, in your past relationship, you were enjoyed. Everyone liked you.
literally loved. I don't
Like,
understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, literally, my first boyfriend. This was years back. He literally was like, one day he randomly messaged me on Facebook and was like, "My mom still compares every girl to you." I'm like,
oof,
"Cool."
oof.
Um,
Awful. That's
yeah.
awful.
And I was
That's
like,
so
"How?
bad.
I was your first girlfriend. We were children."
Yeah, you guys were like what? I don't even think you guys were in high school. Were you in high school?
Yeah, we were in high school.
Oh,
But like we
that's
broke up in high school. Like we were dating from like 10 till like 16, I feel, which is like the end of my high school career. We just went to two different high schools. So,
ugh.
like, but we went to the same church for a long time. So like compared us to like, oh, like she's not Liza worthy. And like so like going into like my current relationship, like I wouldn't change Josh. Like I would take the good and the bad because like he's my man and I love him so much.
Right.
And I can't imagine my life without him, but like I could imagine my life like not going through this situation. And like he's always like, "Oh, you know how black moms are." And I'm like, "No, I don't.
I don't actually.
I don't know." And then I was like, "Why?" Like, "Sweetie, like come on, Jessica. Like I'm not trying to be conceited or anything, but I was like such a good girl. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
was literally innocent, good little girl, listened to everything her grandma did, went to church, like a dream girl for any person's or any mother's son, really, not to like to my own horn, but like,
I mean, I said the same thing. I was talking about this with Eric yesterday. I was like, I don't understand this. And I was telling Eric about it. I was like, I don't know. If I had a kid and my kid had a partner that was sweet like Liza, I'd be very content. I'd be very happy. Like, I don't know why there's always like a hard time to be had in like these situations and like random situations with Liza. I don't understand. I said, because I don't like, I don't know. And he's like, no, I agree. And I was like, all right, so we are on the same page here. So it's not me being biased, that it's just because it's my best friend.
And if Eric agrees, then it's true.
Because he's very unbiased.
Yeah, like he'll say it as it is. Like if I was like truly like, like, oh no, like no. Like, and I'm like, just because you like, okay, I have big boobs, I can't hide that. No matter what I wear, I cannot hide it. You know what I mean?
Right. That it's not like you like are like flaunting them. Like it's not like an active choice. Even if you were like that, that's still like you're still a good person just because you like have big tits. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And just because you wear short, like his whole thing is like because you dressed like a whore back then. And I was like, did I though?
No. And even if you did, you're still a good person. I don't understand.
Yeah. I was like, literally like, who better? Sometimes I'm like, maybe people are just not meant to be friends with their mother-in-laws,
Some people aren't. I guess I don't know. I know like a lot of people. There's some people like just work like at work, like just hearing, oh, my mother-in-law's in town.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
my mother-in-law's
why?
in town. Like, and it was never like a good, like, never like, oh my God, my mother-in-law's in town. We're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be great. We're, gonna do that. It's never like that. So I don't know if we've just had like really good experiences like up until recently. I don't know.
Maybe we were like the lucky ones. I really have no idea. Like, and then I'm like, you watch movies and it's always the same thing, like monster in law, like you know what I mean? And I'm like, why though? If you're a mother of a son, let me know why. Obviously, I have no kids, so I can't relate. But like, why? Why your son?
I mean, let me think. I'm gonna think about this as a cat mom. If my little boy, my little Fiero, brought home a girl kitty cat, that bitch will be out. Next. No.
No, you'd be like, oh, if she was cute, another little baby girl.
I know I would lose my shit over that. I would just like completely lose my mind.
On to happier news in our dirty pop culture section. Dirty pop culture. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton got married on July 3rd. How do you feel? Feelings?
I could care less about them. I know a lot of people were like super excited about that. I was like, okay.
Cool. Did you see her dress though?
I didn't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Gwen Stefani. Do you not like Gwen Stefani?
I'm indifferent. I don't really have an opinion on either of them. They're not prevalent in my version of pop culture.
Okay, so you're not a fan of The Voice, I'm guessing.
No, I don't watch The Voice. So she did like a tutu dress and then like had like a little slip underneath to make it like a gown.
Pretty much. Did you see her veil? It was like a bow and like.
Yeah, I see that. That's cute.
Cute for her. Like I like Gwen Stefani. Do I listen to her music? No, but I feel like she's always authentically herself no matter what. You know what I mean? But congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Listen, they're happy. They just because they're not prevalent in my life doesn't mean that, I wish bad for them.
But. They're not prevalent because you didn't get an invitation, so you weren't excited.
That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Had I gotten an invitation to the wedding, I would have been all for it. I would have been like, oh my God, Gwen, we go way back to Hollaback Girl. Like,
come on, rich girl. If I was a rich girl, that was my ringtone for years. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Oh my God, bitch! Did you see Selena Gomez's bathing suit pictures? Why?
I think she's so pretty. I think she is gorgeous.
Like top 2 in Hollywood, prettiest girls. Period. And I like her. Okay, I like her. I don't think she's fat. I don't think she's chubby, but I like her with a little weight.
I think she's even
either way.
Yeah, I think she's really gorgeous no matter what. Her makeup recently has just been like fucking popping. Like she's been giving me looks.
Selena Gomez is a queen. Everybody needs to stand her and everything she stands for. She's just love. She radiates love and positivity, and we stand,
100%.
Okay.
I agree.
Moving on. This week for TV and movies are good. So good. Like we get Black Widow.
You don't know how excited I am for fucking Black Widow.
On my Smoochie's birthday. I'm so excited.
No, we get it on the 9th.
Is it on the 9th?
It's the 9th.
I thought it was the 8th. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. A day after my Smoochie man's birthday. How exciting. Maybe we'll go do that and see the movie for his birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, good idea. I'm excited for it. Like, when was the last time we were in theaters to watch a Marvel movie? Like,
a Marvel movie hasn't come out since.
Exactly. Very long time.
However, will this be the first time you're actually like in a movie theater?
Since the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Okay.
Because like I said earlier, I don't like to leave my house. So most of the movies we wanted to watch, we get HBO. We can watch them from home.
Interesting.
So, but like this movie, no, like I refuse to watch Marvel from home.
No, yeah, I agree.
Like no.
I prefer to watch my action movies, like on a big screen. I am so excited for Black Widow.
Me too.
Eric, I think Eric's excited for it. Eric wasn't really into Marvel until so he's a big Star Wars guy, as you know. So we switched. So he was like, all right, you need to watch. He watched a bunch of like Disney movies with me. And then he was like, all right, well, now you need to watch Star Wars. And I was like, all right. And I've had seen some Star Wars prior, because I remember I actually went to the theater to see the episode 3.
Yeah.
But I never, like, I watched it and I liked them, but I didn't quite understand what was actually happening. Like, I liked the action and the fantasy part of it, but I never actually really paid attention to like the political side of it, like the actual, like, who are these bad guys again? Why are we doing this?
Josh is a Star Wars fan too, but like he doesn't have the time or the energy to walk me through every movie, which I'm grateful for. But I did, like, I understand your little thing because like I watched The Lord of the Rings with him.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Frito. It's his name, Frito?
I don't know. I only saw one of the Lord of the Ring movies, but I didn't finish it because I fell asleep. We started watching because Eric loves Lord of the Rings too. We started watching it and I just passed out. Once I'm in my bed and I get too comfy, I'm telling you, it's like
me too.
It's nighttime. It's nighttime.
I know, me too. But like I think his name is, I don't think it's Frito, but I call him Fritos because of the chips. But Lord of the Rings, you know who I'm talking about, do not like him. Sam is everything to me. That's all I'm saying. Sam is everything to me. He is a precious gem of a person because he's a hobbit. So precious gem of a hobbit. I'll say that. Frito, Fritoline, Fridolin, whatever your name is, don't speak to me ever again in your life. Stupid ass. I can't. Also I get Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter mixed up because there's like a character that I call him what do I call him? I don't remember now. I have to watch Harry Potter again. But I also love Harry Potter. I don't think you've watched. Have you?
No, I wasn't allowed to watch it as a child, and then as an adult,
Same.
or as like a young adult, when my dad, I think it was like right after like high school or like during high school, I forgot when, we had gone to Universal and they had just put the Harry Potter like the Hogwarts section in Universal, and I was like going around, I was like, Harry Potter, and I just started like saying it like that. And my dad got me like almost all of the DVDs so that I can watch them, and they're all still wrapped. I haven't seen a single one of them.
They're good, Jessica. Definitely watch. The only thing I don't like about them is they only, like, there's 4 different, I don't want to say teams. I don't know. I guess
like houses.
Yeah. They only focus on like Gryffindor and Slytherin. Like, I'm a Hufflepuff. Justice for Hufflepuffs. They're the best. You need to make more movies about Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Like, there's gems in there and we don't ever get to see them. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say yes, but I don't know.
Yeah, you'll say yes. When you watch it, you'll be like, oh yeah. Cause like Josh thinks I'm Gryffindor, but like I have a little mean streak to me. So I'm definitely Hufflepuff. I took the test like a million times and he's like, no, the test is wrong. You're Gryffindor. And I'm like, test can't be wrong. The hat is never wrong. I'm Hufflepuff. So therefore I bought this really cute skirt and shirt. It's like a matching set that are Hufflepuff at Hot Topic. I love Hot Topic. I just want to say.
I do love Hot Topic.
And I'm a Hufflepuff. And I think they need to make a movie strictly about Hufflepuff and Ravenclaws. I think you would be Slytherin. Sorry.
No, I think you made me take a test once.
Were you Slytherin?
No, I think I was Gryffindor.
Wrong.
Because I think you made me take a test. You sent me a link and you're like, take this test. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And then I think it said Gryffindor. And you were like,
surprising.
Yeah, and I think that's what you said. I think anyway. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't remember.
Not everybody in people get mixed up. Like, just because like the villain was from Slytherin doesn't mean all the people from Slytherin are bad. Like, Slytherin are people leaders, people who like want to take over the world. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean everybody in Slytherin is bad. But they're like independent ass bitches. They don't need nobody. You know what I mean?
Heard that.
That's why I said I think you're Slytherin. And also, like, if they heard your music taste, like, oh, she's Slytherin. But I mean, maybe you are Gryffindor. Do I personally am very against? I'm not against Gryffindor. I just don't want to be with Harry, because I'm like, if I'm in Gryffindor, nobody's paying attention to me. Everybody's paying attention to Harry Potter and his friends. Like, excuse me, no, absolutely not. I need to be in another group. I need to be in another group. That's all I'm saying.
This is all like so confusing to me. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Just watch the movies. Just watch the movies. One day, you and Eric, it's a treat. Like, me and Josh.
I'm pretty sure Eric has watched them.
Okay. Me and Josh also were not allowed to watch the movies when we were growing up. I don't know if that's like a Spanish thing.
No, it was a church. It was
a church thing. Yes, same.
Yeah. 100%.
We both grew up in the church as well. So,
which I think is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's a fantasy movie. Why can't I watch it?
They weren't used to the CGI back then, so they thought it was real, Jessica. No, I'm kidding.
No, like
it. Anyway, another thing. Do you watch Gossip Girl?
Nope.
Ugh. The remake, which I'm super excited for, is coming out on my Smoochie Man's birthday, July 8th. That one I'm sure, because I put in my calendar like new Gossip Girl remake. Because, you know, I feel like this generation is not original, so they have to remake everything we did 10 years ago.
I think what it is that people like are like, oh, this was such a good show, or I really liked this. Kind of how they did with like Full House, how like everyone was like talking about how like they liked Full House, and then it got like repopular, and so because it got repopular, they were like, oh well, why don't we just do either remake it or do
yes, but the difference between that is like the original, like it followed a storyline, so it's nostalgic for like me. I loved Full House. God,
it was such a shitty show.
No, bitch, the Olsen twins were my shit. I watched everything the Olsen twins were in. So little time, like everything. But I did watch Fuller House, but the storyline continued. Like DJ was in it, Stephanie was in it, the I think his name is Danny Tanner was in it, John Stamos was in it, which like who doesn't love Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey, Aunt Becky. But like this remake of Gossip Girl, it's like a completely different cast. The old cast has nothing to do with it. Like, it's not gonna make, like, I'm gonna watch it because I want to see it's about, but it's not nostalgic because not the old cast is not in it. Like, it's completely new storylines, a completely new show. They just named it Gossip Girl. Like, it's,
oh, that's weird.
So it's not like Fuller House where it was a continuation of like DJs and the family story with the same actors. Like, it's just going to be like a new Gossip Girl. It's Gossip Girl. The only thing is that they're all rich and they live in the Upper East Side. But it's not like it's Blair's daughter or Serena's kids. Like, we have no idea.
So is it kind of like when they try to like do like the Carrie Diaries?
Not really, because the Carrie's Diaries, at least they had like a direct correlation. Like, it was Carrie's younger years.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I
didn't watch it.
You should.
I think I watched like 2 episodes and I didn't care for it. I realize now that I was never a big TV person. Like, I never really watched a lot of TV shows.
I did. I did. I'm not gonna say that. I feel like I didn't finish any of my shows until I was a grown-up though. Like, I remember in high school starting to watch Gossip Girl because you had to wait every week. Like, I wasn't into it. But eventually as an adult I finished it.
Nope, never did it. Never really got into TV shows. Like, a lot of people were really into TV shows when I was but I just never really, I don't know. I was more of a movie person, I think. I don't know why. I think it might have just been like it tells a story and it's done. It doesn't like drag on. I don't know. But was not really a big TV person. Up until recently, I started watching some more TV shows, but
Well, I feel like TV shows got really good. Like, honestly, Disney has changed the face of TV for me after like WandaVision, Captain America.
WandaVision.
Yeah, like literally changed my life with Loki. Like they just made me
Don't get me started on Loki. I'm so
like the
I'm staying up
ending of the
tonight.
last episode. Shut your mouth. Spoiler.
I
Spoiler alert.
I'm literally gonna stay up and watch it when it comes out at 3 a.m. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be so mad that I do it, but I'm gonna do it because I just fucking love, Loki's my favorite character. So I just like fucking love this
Let
show.
me tell you this funny story. Josh was like, "Did you see what your friend posted on Instagram?"
Oh my god.
Because I'm like, Josh, bitches, you shouldn't be like he doesn't, but I'm like, I don't believe people should, when you're in a relationship, you should thirst after other people publicly. And then he's like, Liza. I was like, what? Okay, he doesn't call me Liza. He's like, babe, princess, did you see what your best friend posted on Instagram? I said, what the fuck she posted now? What did she post now? And then it was a TikTok where you were like, what would I write or something?
It was a Family Feud question. It was Steve Harvey asking, name something that would hurt if you would write it, and the woman was like, well, and then it's just clips of Tom Hiddleston on his knees. I fucking
Let me
love
be
it.
very clear about that. Taylor Swift wrote that. Just saying. Did I ruin it for you?
No, because he's clean. He's a clean boy.
I can't. I was like, really? He's like, oh, your friend. I said, she's crazy. She's crazy.
I literally showed that to Eric. I said, Eric, look at this shit. And Eric just looks at me and he was like, he just stares at me. He's like, you're ridiculous. And I was like, but I'm not wrong.
I mean, like, to me, you're very wrong because, like, I would never.
Oh, I show him. What's funny is, like, we'll be like sitting down, we'll be laying down, whatever, and I'll be scrolling on TikTok, and I always get like the thirst TikToks of like people like drooling over like Chris Evans and Sebastian Stan.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit there and I'm looking at them and I'm like, yup. And he's just like, he just looks at me and he's like,
some of these videos are enjoyable, like Chris Evans, but I'm like, am I the only one who wants to see these videos for, T'Challa? Am I the only one? Or like, Papi Paul Rudd? Like, they don't make videos about Paul Rudd or T'Challa. Well, maybe because T'Challa, like, respect for Chad Boseman. But like, so clearly my type,
more your type. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just think they're hysterical. Eric always says, he's like, wow, so you're going to leave me for one of those whores is usually what he says. He's like, he'll turn around and he'll be like, oh, you're too busy paying attention to your whores and you're not paying attention to me is what he'll do. But I flat out, I'm like, look at this. This is what I'm watching.
He's a better man than me. Let me tell you why. One day I was like, Josh Lee, would you leave me for Halle Berry? And he's like, it's Halle Berry. And I was like, how dare you? Me? You're going to leave me for Halle Berry?
Oh, God. Like, you're insane. You're so crazy.
I was like, how dare you? He's like, I was just kidding. I was like, you know what?
Oh, no. I 100%, like, I told Eric, I was like, listen, if the situation ever happens and you get the chance to sleep with like Gal Gadot, Scarlett Johansson, any of these like beautiful like Hollywood celebrities, I'm like, and if you don't take it, I will leave you. Like, I will leave you if you don't take the opportunity to sleep with one of them. However, I would also be a little offended that I wasn't there because I think they're gorgeous. And I'm just like, I want to be invited. But I'm like, also, if Chris Evans ever came up to me and was like, hey, do you want to come back to my place? I'm like, your answer should be yes, you should say yes for me. Like,
I like Chris Evans. I think he's super attractive, but like if he came up to me and was like, "Oh, like you want to sleep with me?" I'd be like, "No, I'm married. Like I can't. Like I just want to be with my man. Like we could be friends. You want to come home? I'll cook you dinner. You can meet my husband. But like I don't want to sleep with you."
Oh, I'd be like, give me a minute. Let me go freshen up and I'll be right there.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm alone in that. Like I don't know. Like
I think you are.
I don't know why. Like I'm like, I'll talk a good game, like, God damn, Papi. But like if you were in front of me, like if I'm gonna be honest with myself, I'm gonna be like, no, like I only want Josh Lee. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Liza, why don't you want him? Like, this is Captain America. This is America's ass, and you want Josh Lee. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm like,
nope.
I talk a big game, but if it happened, I'm a punk. You know that. I'm a fucking wet blanket. My ass would be like, I'm married. I made a commitment to God and my husband. On the other hand, Josh would be like, what time? Where are we going?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. That's the show.
We were very random today in a very beautiful, marvelous, random way. I enjoyed it.
Yes, as always. As always, we are very random.
As always. All right, Jessica, where can they find you?
My Instagram is at Deep as the Stars. I don't know why I said it like that.
As Deep as the Stars everywhere. Like literally, you could Google her.
I mean, but I'm only on Instagram. Like my Twitter got hacked. So I don't know what's happening there. I tried getting in contact with them to fix it. And where are they gonna find you at, Liza? Where are they gonna find you, girl?
King Liza, KINGG _ LAIZAA. King Liza, because I'm a king. And then you can find our podcast Instagram with premium content, such good content, interactive, answer our questions so we could get to know you. The more you're interactive with us, then we know what to talk about. If you need advice, any questions.
Oh, yes. I would love to do an advice section. Yeah, ask us for advice.
Yeah. I mean, I promise we give good advice, right? We don't take our own advice, but we give good advice.
I think so. I think I give good advice. I don't know. Sometimes my advice is a little off, but I think overall, as a solid whole, we give decent advice. I'm gonna say. No,
I feel like when we think about each other giving advice, I think we give good advice. Follow, love us. We love you. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you next Thursday because we always post Thursday. So watch out for us.
Watch out. We coming for you. That was weird.
In a good way, though. Leave it in.
All right.